Students, this automotive serpentine belt extra credit comes compliments of a cooperation between Miss Way and her dad. Her dad has been in the automotive industry of one sort or another for over 40 years. So before we go on, you need to know the difference between what's called a serpentine belt versus a V-belt. V-belt is where there's multiple belts operating on multiple pulleys that turn in an engine, such thing as the alternator or the AC. So V-belts are usually in older cars now. What's more common now are these things called serpentine belts. Serpentine means to twist around. And so instead of multiple belts, it's a single one that weaves in and out of all the necessary parts. A serpentine belt is cogged, and a V-belt is usually smooth. Since a serpentine belt is cogged, it does not slip as a conventional belt might, and less slippage means less wear and tear. So in this particular problem, your task is to calculate the distance of the belt from the point of tangency of the alternator, which this is the alternator right there in this image, to the water pump, which is right here. So this distance from here to here, you need to calculate. We want to know the tight distance, because if I was a mechanic adjusting this belt to its proper place, you must have the longest, tightest possible distance appropriately measured in order for this to function properly. Now, some information that you need besides your goal is this. You've been given that the radius of the alternator pulley, so the radius of this circle is 2 inches. And the radius of the water pump, which is right here, the radius is 5 inches. From the edge of one pulley to the other is a total of 6 inches. So when I say edge of the pulley, I mean this distance, one edge to the other directly. That is 6 inches. Again, your ambition is to calculate, knowing this distance from the points of tangency from one pulley to the other. You're going to need to draw additional diagrams and do computational work. Here's your hint. In this process, at some point, you're going to be working with a rectangle and, as advertised, a right triangle.